is the taxpayer's job to pay for my kids to eat and for my kids to be taken care of.
What?
Shit. Bitch, please.
If you're watching this video and you can't send me nothing, I'm blocking you.
So the what? Nobody cares. I don't care. Bro, you think somebody cares?
It's been day 5 and I have not received no food stamps.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Oh, I know that ain't who I think it is.
It's the Drippy Gentleman.
Should've known you was in here. I saw the dripping from the driveway.
Follow the drip.
Stay cool like how you be cool, alright?
Follow the drip.
Follow the drip. Follow the drip.
Back at it once again, you already know. Let's get straight to the topic. Welfare, Section 8, SSI, government assistance. No more free rides for you lazy mom. I'm loving every minute of it. If you haven't noticed, if you haven't been paying attention, the Trump administration has put into place different protocols now and requirements for people to receive government assistance, i.e. welfare, SSI, cash assistance. Yeah, now these people can't just sit at home and collect checks. They can't just sit at home no more and get 10% that they only have to pay for their rent. 90 and 95% of their rent being paid. SSI checks coming out the yin yang. No more free rides for you able-bodied adults. I have no problem with it because I'm an able-bodied adult. And I would love to just sit at home and collect checks, but this is called the real world. See, in the real world, all adults are required to provide for themselves as well as their families. Yeah, all of us have to get jobs, careers, etc. All of us have to bring in income. All of us have bills. You can't live anywhere for free. Rent, utilities, food, water, clothes, all of these things cost money. This is America, a capitalistic, democratic republic. Am I the only one who understands the world they're living in? Clearly I'm not, because there's a bunch of us out here. All y'all taxpayers, shout out to the working class folks. Salute to you. I know you had a long day at work, didn't you? Sick of that job, huh? Gotta do what we gotta do. Keep pushing, keep going forward. Salute to each and every working class person, to every person out here getting it, to every person working and doing what they can to make ends meet. Salute to you. But I have no respect. There is no salutes. You get no love from me if you sitting at home collecting a check and your strategy to make it in this world is just to have another child.
Get a job.
Yeah, you get no love. Get your lazy ass up and go get a job.
You know what? You need to get a job.
Right? Us taxpayers are tired of paying for your free ride. That's not what tax money should go to, so I love every bit of this. I enjoy all of it. I recently paid attention to 2 specific stories. I saw a bunch of videos of women complaining and getting upset because their Social Security and their welfare and their Section 8, all these things are getting cut off or dropped down to minimal amounts.
Nothing for you.
And they're all on the internet, all on TikTok, all on Instagram, complaining. I'm here to tell you right now,
We don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
right? No sympathy for you, all right? I've seen a whole lot of videos. One specifically, this one girl actually blatantly said she thinks us taxpayers are supposed to pay for her and take care of her children.
It is the taxpayer's job to pay for my kids to eat and for my kids to be taken care of.
Who told you that?
If you're watching this video and you can't send me nothing, I'm blocking you.
So the fuck what?
I'm blocking you. 50 cents. My kids have not eaten in 5 days. It is the taxpayer's responsibility to take care of my kids.
Bitch, please.
Bridges go burn. Now it's your turn.
5 and I have not received no food stamps. My disability checks is on hold. My cash benefits is not coming no more. They're still pending.
What the fuck that got to do with me?
Are you crazy, ho? You must be out your damn mind if you think the reason why we pay taxes is to take care of you and your kids because you lazy. Not because there aren't any jobs, because you lazy. Not because nobody wants to hire you, because you lazy.
Look at this lazy motherfucker.
That's not our job to take care of your kids. See, what happens when you parent a child, you're supposed to take care of the child. That's a part of parenting. I'm sorry if this is new news to you, but us parents, we know better. We give birth, we have babies, we have to take care of those children. This is not rocket science. This is not new news. You hoes are just lazy. But one of the craziest stories I've seen is this one specific lady. I'll be honest, I'm going to say this. I'm glad she's not a part of my community. I'll say that. Even though there are a lot of women of the same hue as myself who are out here looking like fools complaining about Section 8. But this specific story, I'm very glad that this woman is not of the same hue as myself. Yeah, this woman collects $4,000 in welfare. I believe it's $900 and some odd dollars in Social Security checks. And Social Security pays 98% of this woman's rent. This is the same woman who has a TikTok following, who makes money off of TikTok. She constantly gets on TikTok, running her mouth, because people are in her comments, I guess, obliterating her because she's lazy.
Go get a job. Go get a regular job. You're so lazy. Why would I go out and get a job where I have to work when I make more money sitting at home on welfare than you do, never there with your kids, always stressed out, always tired, with a college degree? I'm making more than you. And it's your job as a taxpayer to support me and my 6 children anyways.
You see what I'm talking about? It's like no shame, no nothing. Like she just doesn't even care that she's just a lazy motherfucker. Like you just lazy, you don't want to work. And then now I see that people have exposed her. People have, I guess, shared her videos with the proper channels. And now she's no longer receiving SSI. As well as they're telling her she has to sell her 2024 BMW.
I got a DHS letter in the mail this morning and I just now opened it. And somebody reported me to the state of Michigan because I'm making money on TikTok and I drive a 2024 BMW. They have cut my food stamps from almost $4,000 a month down to $88 a month.
Got him! Got him!
They are telling me if I want a review that I have to sell my car. So you're telling me if you were on welfare, food stamps, cash assistance, Section 8, you can't drive a nice car? They are forcing me to sell my brand new BMW, or I lose almost $4,000 in food stamps. Not only that, they have taken my cash assistance totally away.
You mad.
They are telling me that Section 8 will no longer be paying 95% of my rent. Must be nice. Only 10% of my rent. So I will have to pay a little over $400 a month now instead of $60. They cannot do this. They cannot make me sell my car. They cannot cut my food stamps. Has anybody else been in a similar situation? What do I do?
You know what? You need to get a job.
Time out. Flag on the play. Holding. Okay. You mean to tell me you're collecting welfare, SSI, and Section 8, and you drive a 2024 BMW.
See, now that's some bullshit.
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
Because there's folks out here who have 2 jobs and they are not driving a 2024 BMW. The nerve of this heifer. The nerve of her. I'm glad she's going through everything she's going through. I have no sympathy for her whatsoever. Following the story further, all of her benefits are getting taken away. And not only that, they took her kids out of daycare.
So my kids just got fired from daycare. So, since somebody reported me to the state of Michigan Department of Human Services, so now they are investigating my last income for the last 12 months. So my food stamps are on hold, my cash assistance, my disability, my kids' disability. And now the state has put a hold on my kids' daycare being paid for, because my kids have been going to daycare so I can get stuff done around the house, you know, 'cause the state pays for that. So now my kids are fired from daycare. Not only that, the daycare, somebody reported to the daycare about the TikTok I made, so now they fired my kids. So now both my kids, so now I have to keep them home and try to get done because the state won't pay for it.
Am I supposed to care? Please.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nobody cares. Huh? Like my man Sonny said in the Bronx Tale. Nobody cares. Huh? Nobody cares.
Man who makes $100,000 a year. How much does your father make?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, see, if your father can't pay the rent, go with Mickey Mantle, see what he tells you. Mickey Mantle don't care about you, so why should you care about him? Nobody cares.
It was just like Sonny said it would be. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Welcome to the real world, sweetheart. See, you're going through what the rest of us have to go through now. It's called getting a job. It's called paying your own bills. It's called budgeting. It's called not really making ends meet all the time. It's called check to check. It's called squeezing a lemon and making lemonade. It's called making $1 out of 50 cents. This is why every time I start my work shift every day, I say another $1, another 50 cents. Welcome to the real world, sweetheart. Nobody has sympathy for you. But the fact that she exists and so many people like her exist is rather sickening to me, to be quite honest. Like, they just think that this is perfectly okay to just sit at home and collect checks off the back of all of us working class people, all of us people out here doing it the right way, working and doing what we need to do. You think you can just sit at home and no. Sorry. I love every minute of this. Every minute of this. Straight up. I hope it continues. You don't deserve to get to sit at home when you are an able-bodied adult. Take your lazy ass to work.
I ain't got no goals. I was born to stay in the hood.
Are you gonna stay in the hood for the rest of your life?
I might.
You gonna make money?
The government gonna take care of me. All I gotta do is have 8 kids and I'm Gucci. You know how much food stamps I could get with 8 kids? Yeah, chopped cheese, Chinese food, and diarrhea on the same block.
This is a sick mentality. This is a real sick mentality. It's not just spreading throughout the ghettos and the hoods. It's not just black folks. There's a bunch of people of all races sitting at home trying to squeeze all they can out the system, trying to milk the system and live free of charge. The most despicable story I've seen recently? Again, I'm glad she's not a part of my community. Sorry, Latinos, but y'all taking a major L on this one. You're going to have to hold this L. Because this woman has been collecting welfare for months and months and months. And I guess, again, she decides to get on TikTok and create a TikTok following and have an audience and share all of her business. Pause for a second.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
What is this infatuation with people sharing everything that they do? What is y'all problem? Why can't you just do things and not tell the world? Why do you feel the need when you do things, more specifically, incriminating things? Why do you feel the need to prop your phone up and say, hey y'all, story time? What's going on in your brain? What are you really thinking? You're doing things that are crimes and you're recording it? I'm sitting here trying to break down and understand the criminal mind. I know why you guys do this.
The criminal mind is a stupid mind.
Yes, the criminal mind is a stupid mind, right? Put your phone down. First of all, whether you're doing incriminating things or not, we don't need to know every detail of your life. We don't need to know every detail of all the things you're going through. You're not that interesting. Okay? You're really not that interesting. Put your phone down. Learn how to keep some things private. Back to the story. Now, this specific woman has been collecting welfare for months. So much that people have exposed her and told the government that she's incorrectly collecting these welfare benefits. And of course, she shares her story. Comes online and tells us how much she now owes because welfare has found out that she has been lying.
I received a letter from the food stamps office. It says, after multiple videos were sent into our office, we had to conduct an investigation. And during our investigation, we did come across a few discrepancies in your application. It says, therefore, over the last 6 months, you received benefits that did not belong to you and needs to be paid back. You know how much I have to pay back? Do you want to know how much food stamps I have to pay back? I have to pay back $27,000. Good thing is that they offer a payment plan, because where the am I gonna get $27,000 off of? And guess what? I'm not even gonna pay it. Y'all have to prove to me. Where's the proof? This letter doesn't mean anything. Where's the proof? Show me the proof of what I was doing wrong. This is unbelievable. Didn't your parents ever teach you to mind your own business? Or they didn't teach you that?
Bitch, please.
$27,000. And she says she ain't paying it. Where's my phone? Somebody call the cops.
What are you doing?
Calling the police.
Right? She needs to go to jail. What you mean you ain't paying it? The nerve of you to collect $27,000 worth of benefits that you don't even deserve. And now that you're caught, you have the nerve to say you ain't paying it? But pause, the story continues. The story continues. She shares more. Of course she's gonna tell us more.
So here's an update of me having to pay back $27,000 to EBT. So I called them to set up a payment plan. I explained to them that I'm not working, that I don't plan on ever getting a job.
What the hell did you just say?
That I don't plan on ever getting a job. They asked if I receive income from any other source, and I told them yes, I receive child support for 7 of my grandchildren. And you want to know what they said? Well, we're gonna garnish the child support till the $27,000 are paid off. So you know how my sister wanted custody of my grandkids? I called her and I go, yo, I don't have no use for them anymore. Come pick them up. I do not want them here. I don't need them because now they took away my EBT and my child support.
I'm like, goddamn, you dirty bitch, you dirty bitch, you dirty bitch.
I told her straight up, once the $27,000 are paid off, you could bring them back to me, so I could go ahead and continue receiving child support for them. So now I'm not even gonna be able to pay my rent. So I have to, I'm like packing up, like I'm taking everything out. So by them taking all my child support, I'll have it roughly paid off in like 6 to 7 months. So yeah, I'm gonna be down and out for 6 to 7 months.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
You're now saying you don't want to take care of the kids? Or were you just trying to get a check? Because it sounds to me like you just trying to get a check. Again, I have no sympathy for you. Whatever you face, you deserve it. But, it gets deeper. The rabbit hole goes deeper. This woman is married. I don't know how she's married. And I saw a video of her explaining the type of woman or wife she is.
So there's a few things that I don't do as a married woman. Number one, I do not cook for my husband. I only cook for my children. My husband will be making his own breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Number two, I do not help him pay any bills. So if he is short on the rent, on utilities, or anything like that, it is not my problem. I will not be helping him out. His job is to provide for his family, so I am not financially contributing to any of the bills. Number three, I do not do his laundry. I have my own laundry and my children's laundry to do, so he could do his own. I won't help him put it away. I won't help him fold anything. That's his responsibility. Number four, he is responsible for replacing any of his essentials like soap, shampoo, anything like that. He needs to go buy it himself. Even if I'm at the store, I will not be replacing it for him. If he needs new underwear, new socks, or anything like that, that's for him to do. I'm not going to do it for him. I'm not going to enable a perfectly grown-ass adult, because then they get used to that. So, no.
You're fucking useless.
Who, in their right mind, would marry her? Sir, I don't know who you are. Get out. Like the movie, Get Out. Get out, sir.
Run for it, run.
You deserve better than that. No man should marry a woman who conducts herself like that. If you have that mentality towards marriage, your husband, and your family, you are not marriage worthy. You don't deserve marriage. You don't deserve a husband. That's facts. I don't care how you take that. You do not deserve a husband if that's your mentality towards women, towards men, towards husbands, towards family, and towards marriage. That is a messed up, twisted, modern woman mentality. Because so many modern women think like that. But this video is not about modern women and their mentality. Let's get back to the story. But it gets worse. Now this same woman is expecting her husband, after blatantly telling the world that she does nothing for her husband, she is now expecting him to pick up the pieces.
Pick up the pieces. Pick up the pieces.
Everyone has been asking me if my husband is going to help me out to pay the $27,000 that I owe to EBT, and he straight up told me no. He has more than $27,000 in his business account, and he says he's not going to help me out. He says, why should he help a person that in the 12 years we were together, I never cooked, never cleaned for him, never did his laundry, never did any of that. And I told him, it's to death do us part. Like, how could you just let me rot in prison? And that's why I decided to flee the country. He said I deserve everything that's coming for me. So I packed my bag, as you guys saw in the video, and I'm just going to wait till nighttime so that I could, I'm going to take a bus somewhere. I'm not going to tell you guys where I'm going.
What are you doing?
Calling the police.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
So hopefully that clears the air for everyone asking me about why my husband isn't helping me. He simply just told me I've never done anything for him, so he's not going to do anything for me. Which is understandable. I'm not mad at him at all. I'm not telling him where I'm going because if there's a reward out there for my capture, I know he will turn me in.
I see nothing wrong with him telling her no. No. You deserve everything that's coming to you. I'm not paying your debt. I'm not helping you. Yeah. See, your chickens have come home to roost. Yeah, that's what's going on. The seeds you plant are now growing. They say in the Christian world, you reap what you sow, meaning what you put out there will come back. I don't believe in karma. Me personally, I don't believe in karma. And if you're a true Christian, you shouldn't believe in karma if you understand the Bible, but that's another story for another day. I don't believe in karma, but I do believe in you reap what you sow. What you plant in the ground will one day grow. Will it be a positive tree? Depends on if you plant positive seeds. Will it be a negative tree? Depends on if you plant negative seeds. Will it be a tree that grows full of consequences? Who knows? Depends on if you plant a tree full of mistakes. Choice is yours. But I see nothing wrong with what's happening. I'm actually loving it. I got my popcorn. I'm tuned in. I'm loving every second of this. I love it. Any person out there getting a check from the government, SSI, Section 8, welfare, cash assistance, any government assistance that us taxpayers are paying and you do not deserve it, you can get up and go work like the rest of us. I got something for you. Get a job with your lazy ass. No sympathy for you. It's called the real world. You have to work. You have to pay bills. This is how it is. If you don't want to do these things, there's a choice for you. It's called vagabond. It's called homeless. Yeah, you can roam the streets, not pay bills, live where you want to live, do what you want to do. But if you think you're going to have a apartment, home, car, bills, etc., and think that you're not going to pay these tabs and the rest of us are going to come pay your tab because the taxpayer is supposed to take care of me, man, kiss my ass.
Kiss my ass for the record.
Kiss my whole ass. Take your lazy ass to work.
You know what? You need to get a job.
Better whoop a call to the Bammy, cause the Cammy Town's a pity on the panty style.
What the fuck that even mean, man? I don't know!
Oh. It's the Drippy Gentleman.
No use in here. I saw the dripping from the driveway.
Stay drippy.
Follow the drip.
Follow the drip. Follow the drip.